Outside the Etihad, this is Full Time Devils. I'm with Blue Moon Rising TV's Martin, big City fan. I'm sure that you're not impressed after what you've seen today.
Painful, bad day at the office. You're not going to remember it as well as I remember it, but derby days are hard to lose, man. Really hard to lose.
Well, that's what I mean. Derby days, no matter what, it's horrible. Even when you were well at the bottom of the table and we were at the top and we lost it, it was horrible for us. But today, it actually means a bit more, you know, top 4 place, playing in the Champions League next year, potentially on the line. What do you think for the rest of this season now? Because I think that from a City point of view, obviously now, you know, neutrals can see that you're out the title race now. But do you think can you actually see yourself getting top 4, or do you think you might bottle it?
I'm thinking there's going to be a master plan that Joe Hart was carried off and he's out for 5 weeks, and that we're actually going to win the Champions League on penalties with Willy Caballero. That's how positive I am. I'm an optimist. No, ultimately, we've not scored a goal for 4 games. And to be honest, you can say that derbies are kind of won and lost on pivotal moments. I think when Aguero's header hit the post, I was like, it's just not going to be our day. Ultimately, as you say, the bigger picture, it's going to be tight for that 4th place. And I think you mentioned on our channel before, it could be a possibility that Jose Mourinho could play Pep Guardiola on Thursday Night Football in the Europa League. But
Never did I ever think I'd say that.
But you lot have been telling me that Tuesday and Wednesdays, Thursday are the new Tuesday and Wednesday. So that's been going for a while. So yeah, it's a hard one to lose. It's tough to get a sense of perspective. At the minute, Manchester football, we're off the pace, aren't we, at the moment? And we're behind Leicester, Spurs. Are Arsenal gettable? I think they are. I think they could choke it, if I'm honest. So there's still all to play for. But yeah, it was a tough one today. And fair play, Rashford for his goal. Demichelis was always going to be our Achilles heel today, and you identified that. And his goal was well taken.
I mean, and that's being funny. You see a young lad from Manchester, from our youth academy, scoring against you. Maybe you should be doing something about your own youth academy.
Yeah, well, a lot of them would say about Iheanacho. You know, he should have played instead of Bonny.
Yeah.
You know,
mate, why did Boney come on, not Iheanacho?
Yeah, well, that was a big one. There's a lot of questions there. I think when they took Demichelis off, no one knew who was playing centre half. When we talk about when Guardiola was announced, was it right? I think that's going to play out and play out and play out. We suddenly won the League Cup silverware. We won the League Cup, and then sorry about that. We won the League Cup, and then but then it's all kind of fallen a bit apart since then. So it's all to play for. Typical City's going to hang around regardless of how much money's there. But you're right, bit of youth academy. To be honest with you, we've got some good young players. They're not quite getting through at this point in time. We'll see how it goes.
I'll ask you though, because I know we're not going to get a proper answer from a rival fan. But is there any Man United players there that you were impressed with?
Yeah, Rashford. I think up front, I think he's a good talent, and he's hungry. You know, you can tell it. Martial, very good. I think the rest of them, to be honest with you, it's not a bad team, but I don't think it's champions. But around those two, you know, you could build something, and maybe that's what, you know, if Van Gaal stays or Mourinho comes, whatever. I don't really concentrate on Man United, if I'm brutally honest. I'm a kind of City fan that kind of keeps my blinkers down. We've got enough problems of our own to worry about in a minute. So fair play today. Enjoy your night. Keep smiling, and we'll see what happens. I'm still confident we'll get 4th.
I remember at the end of last year when we beat you in the derby, and then we went on to secure a top 4 place, which at times we didn't think was going to happen. I think this time we could do it again. We could definitely do it again, as long as we don't bottle it in the next few games. But it'll be all the more sweet if it was used like we were going to finish 5th. I'm not going to lie.
It'd be great if you finished 4th and we won the Champions League.
Oh no! Imagine that!